Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Niara Alexis, and today, like the title says, we are going to talk about the stigma of relaxers and all the negative things that come along with them and things you should just be aware of if you do plan on getting a relaxer. I feel like it's becoming increasingly popular here lately, so let's get into it. I feel like I did a video that was like kind of similar to this a while ago, but I wanted to do an updated one. So if you've already seen that one, you maybe have heard me talk about some of the stuff I'm going to talk about here. I did just freshly relax my hair, so if you're interested in seeing that process, head over to God, my channel. Actually, you don't even have to head over to my channel. I'll have it linked down in the description bar for you guys below, so you can watch that. The flat iron that I'm using, all that stuff, I will have it linked down below in the description bar for you too. People have been talking about relaxers or just coming forth and like sharing their experience about it, and I'm seeing a lot of more like content around it. Like before last year, I honestly didn't see a lot, and maybe that was just because I wasn't creating it myself, so I wasn't aware of it or seeing it, but I didn't see a lot of relaxer like content before last year. That's just me personally. I'm not saying it didn't exist, but it wasn't like known to me. My first thing that I will say, know why you're relaxing your hair and be prepared for maintenance, because I feel like there is a misconception that you don't have to do a lot to your hair when it's relaxed. You don't have to do a lot of maintenance, that your hair cannot frizz, that it's just going to be the easiest thing in the world, and it is not. I honestly feel like relaxed hair is for a certain type of person. You have to be willing to do the extra research it takes for your hair, just how you would do for your natural hair. A little less, but there is still research and things that go into it. There are certain things that you cannot do with your hair now because you're relaxed. So you have to be very mindful of that if you plan on relaxing your hair. So that's just the first thing I want to say. And just like, also when I say know why you're doing it, like know why, like, and know that this is a long-term style. This is not I just want to do this for the moment, you know? Like once your hair is relaxed, it's relaxed, and it's gonna be relaxed unless you grow it out or cut it out. Like there's no other way around it. I feel like I see a lot of people, like they get relaxed and then they don't know how to care for it, and then they end up doing the big chop again. I feel like you just have to really know how to manage and take care of your hair now that it is relaxed. So my number one thing would just be like, do that research beforehand. Don't wait and do the research now that you have relaxed your hair. Because I feel like what happens is like you'll go to a salon, you get your hair relaxed or whatever, and then you get home and you have no idea how to take care of it. You should already have a game plan, and that's why I'm here for y'all, on how you're going to care for and manage that hair now that, or once you relax it. There are some like negative stigmas that come along with having your hair relaxed. I don't know why my spray is not coming out. People, it's sad to say, but it's mostly Black people, are going to automatically judge you with having your hair relaxed. I have never received like any sort of judgment, or if I did, it wasn't to my knowledge, from people of different races. It was always Black people that I was receiving like the nasty comments from. Even now, like online, I shared with y'all a couple of weeks ago, it was just some of the comments I get about like me showing relaxer content, like Black girls just want to be white so bad, like just all these things that like I hear on a regular basis from me putting myself out there and sharing my content. And I will say I thank you guys, because a lot of you were like so nice and supportive and just saying like, don't worry about them, don't listen to them, like I love your content. Like I've had people even tell me like they're not even relaxed, but they just have learned a lot about how to style their hair and things that they can do with their hair from watching my channel. But I'm just saying all that to say, just know that there are going to be some people that like question your choice about why you are relaxing your hair and the reason why you're doing it. For you, it just might be like you simply just like to wear your hair in a certain style, and having your hair relaxed allows you to do that easily. But some people just don't buy that. They're like, no, you're relaxing your hair because you want to be white. You're giving yourself cancer, like all these things. And like, yes, there have been studies that have shown like, oh, this could be linked to cancer, but also so is the fish that we eat, so is the water that we drink. Like there's literally a whole city in Michigan that was being poisoned by its drinking water. Obviously that was not from their own doing, but like my point is like everything can honestly give you cancer these days. I've talked about it on my channel here before. I'm not going to go extensively into it, but that claim does not hold a great amount of merit with me, honestly. Not saying that it's not true, but if it was just like, oh, nothing causes cancer but this one thing could, that would be different, but that's not the case. Keep that in mind, that, you know, some people are going to judge, they're going to have their feelings and thoughts about like what you're doing to your hair. Some of them could be your close friends and family, especially if you like, you know, all of your friends are very natural, which I will say, some of y'all are natural warriors out here, and and y'all be going really hard for the natural community. And I get that, I love that, I think natural hair is beautiful, but also you don't have to push your ideas on other people. You need to be really aware of the fact that your hair is now hypersensitive and very susceptible to breakage because it is relaxed. I mentioned that my hair is very sensitive to the sun. That's not for everyone. I don't think that's like every relaxed person, but I noticed for myself with my hair that when I would try to wear my hair out in the summertime relaxed, this is part of the reason why I started wearing protective styles, I would get breakage at the crown of my head. And I did not know why for a long time. And it only really happened in the summer. And I really couldn't figure out why it would happen. And I started to put two and two together. It was because I was out in the sun, and that's where the sun was beating down on my head. You just have to be mindful of the fact that now your hair is going to be so much more susceptible to breakage and damage. And speaking on the damage part, you are already inflicting a certain amount of controlled damage, I like to call it, on your hair. So basically what we're doing with our relaxed hair, like what I'm doing with my relaxed hair, is just caring for damaged processed hair, because that's what it is. Like you've broken down the structure of your hair to a certain point to where it, you know, it's straighter, and now you need to care for it to make sure that it doesn't become further damaged. You're gonna need like things like hot oil treatments, deep conditioners, like all these things to maintain the damage that you have already inflicted so that it doesn't become worse. I always say that my hair is healthy-ish or healthy looking because it does look healthy, but I'm not naive to the fact that I literally just put a chemical on my head to make my hair straighter than what it naturally is. And everything you should be buying from here on out, product wise, should have something to do with damage or protection. So usually like I'm buying like invigorating or conditioning or moisturizing, those type of products to add back to my hair the things that I have stripped from it. And the last thing I will say, you guys, that you should be aware of that's kind of negative of having relaxed hair is that your hair is no longer going to be as strong or as healthy as it ever was when your hair was natural. Like it's never going to be at that point. Even like with my hair, I feel like people look at my hair and they're like, but your hair like looks great. Like your hair looks shiny, it looks thick, it looks full. It does, but my hair is never going to be as healthy as it was when it was like quote unquote like natural, like when I was a child. Like I've literally had my hair like relaxed most of my life. My hair is never going to be that healthy again. It's never going to be that strong again. And this is how my hair turned out when I styled it. So pretty. My whole relaxer routine, I told you guys I will have it linked down below for you, as well as all the products that I use. So yeah, that's it. If you're thinking about getting your hair relaxed, I don't think it's a terrible thing. There are people that do think that, obviously, but I am not one of them. It's not the end of the world. Even if you already have your hair relaxed and you just don't know what to do with it, please feel free to leave me a comment, ask me any questions. I try to reply back to all of you, but also check out my channel. I do very extensive deep dives into relaxer topics and relaxer wash days and all that type of stuff to share the wealth of knowledge that I've had from doing my hair for so many years myself. I'm 31 years old and I've been doing my hair myself since I was like maybe 18. I hope that was helpful for you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.